great way to cut back on waste in your garden not only is to use your salad scraps to seed the plants, but also your recyclables to help your plants grow. If you're a wine drinker, which I think most of you are, you can fill your wine bottle up with water and some fertilizer and stick it right into your plant. Just go quickly and it will be a slow release plant waterer. So you can see here, as the soil releases, the water will slowly drip into the plant and give it water. That's great for warm places in the tropics that need water very often, because you will only have to refill this every few days instead of watering your plant multiple times a day. It's also a great tip if you're going on vacation and need your plant to self-water. Milk jugs and juice jugs are great for starters after your seedlings start to grow a little bit more. I just transplanted these guys, so they're a little droopy, but you can put them in vases. Make sure you poke a few holes on the bottom. You can see behind me, you can make hanging plants. One is a topsy-turvy planter that I just transplanted as well. So you can put your tomato plants in upside down. These are great for balconies or small apartments. And this one over here, I have a little herb garden, basil, mint, and chives. And if you see, I have just a broken plate that I'm using to mark my plants. You can really do anything to mark your plants and embellish them as you wish. So choose your ribbons and your fabric that you want to use for hanging. You can paint the plastics to make them look the way that you want to, and it's a great way to recycle while growing your plants. Something that I love to do with seeds is for flowers for special occasions that are seeded flowers like sunflowers. You can take those seeds or those flowers, and once they're dead and dried out, keep some of those flowers, and for a first anniversary or for a nice spring gift or memory for yourself, you can then grow those flowers. And it's just a great memory of that special occasion. So what I'm growing today is one of my very best friends got married this fall, and she had some beautiful wildflower arrangements at her wedding, and some sunflowers. She gave me one of the bouquets from the centerpieces of the tables, and I kept those seeds after those flowers died. Now that it's spring, I can grow the flowers and have a memory of her wedding. So, to start your seedlings, a great thing to do is get one of your recyclables. Here right now I'm going to show you this egg carton. This is really great because it just has a built-in hothouse. Another thing that you can use is a jar. This is just an old spaghetti jar that I took the label off of, and I'm growing my seedlings in that. I'm going to show you after this how to do a self-watering seed starter with a bottle. So any container really will do. I've already showed you that you can actually just start it right in the eggshell itself. And then when you go to plant this, you just crack it. You get that nice nutrition from the eggshell right into your planter when you do plant it. But here, I just put in my dirt that I already enriched with my scraps, my eggshells, bananas, and coffee, and that went right into my potting soil. I'm not gonna do the eggshell technique here. I'm just putting it right into the egg carton. I'm gonna grab these seedlings, and usually you'll just put 2 or 3 in there. Cover them on up. And then when these plants grow, you will get sometimes 2 or 3 that actually come through. That is when you will need to do a pinching method, or you'll have to very, very carefully take them apart so you can move them into their own planters, but they will actually take the nutrition from each other and not get as strong if you keep them all together. So I will show you a few demonstrations of how to do that. So I have my seeds right in there. You just want to keep the soil very moist. So for them to grow, you will want moist soil for at least the first week or 2.5 until you see the sprouts really coming up and forming their own leaves. So you can mist this area or just do a few drops of water. And what I like to do to keep it moist is take a little saran wrap. So if you put saran wrap or plastic wrap and wrap it on up, that moisture is going to stay in there. You will not need to water your seeds at all. So put that there, and additionally put that plastic right over, snap it in, and I have my very own little free hothouse. I did the same, as you can see, with my jar plant. So this is about 2 weeks of growth, and I have not watered it at all, and you see the moisture is right in here. It's locked in from that plastic, and my seedlings are growing pretty well. So these are peppers that I had from my peppers from the grocery store, and they're coming along quite well. Another great seed starter technique is taking an old water bottle, soda bottle, anything. It can be a small one or a liter, 2-liter size, and creating a self-watering seed starter. This is really great for places like Manila or the tropics where things get very hot quickly and you want to continue to retain that moisture or that water for that plant. So you can see here, I have my 2-liter bottle flipped over and the water underneath, so that anytime the soil needs water, it's going to draw from a little string in here to get more water for the plant. I still am keeping the saran wrap approach on top as well to really lock in that moisture. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I find good success with that. So I'm going to show you right now how to do that self-watering planter. So here you have your water bottle, and take off the lid, and you're just going to cut right on the edge. Use scissors, or if you have an X-Acto knife, cut around along here. Now you have 2 pieces like this, and it will sit nicely right in on the top. Your next step that you need to do is you need to poke a hole in your cap. Wine saves everything, so I have my corkscrew that I'm going to poke a hole with. And you need a form of string. So here I have my string already. And what this will do is it will just be a vessel for that water to grow up into the soil when needed. You can put half of your string into the top, just screw that right back on. The rest will go underneath into where you'll keep your water, and you'll fill the top up with dirt. So you can keep that string nice and taut while you fill the dirt up. You'll plant your seeds right in here, put your water underneath, and you'll see as the plant needs water, it will just slowly go down. If it empties out, fill it up again, and you'll only have to water those seedlings probably once a week, depending on how hot the environment is for you. And like you can see with mine here, I've had great success with it. So there's my little guy. He's getting nice and big after about a week.